this version of this video is going to be the real short, abbreviated version to give you an idea of the unboxing experience, throwing oil in it and what the first startup sounds like, what eco mode sounds like. If you want the long version of this video, which this doesn't cut out all the extra stuff, all the extra commentary. It shows you all the panels removed from it so you can see inside, see the carb, see the exhaust, everything. Go ahead and click up here to get to that video. Otherwise, continue on this one. This is the short version. Hey guys, and welcome to Doing Things Dan's Way. So today UPS showed up with a 3800 watt generator for me here. And so this will give me something I can just connect up and immediately have my fridge working, my office working, my garage door opener working. So you click up here, there will be a playlist that will be all the videos in this series. I'm going to show an unboxing and setup as well as early burn-in procedures. So look for a video in this playlist that's also about converting this to propane. But if you're interested in seeing this video series, definitely click subscribe. So this is more just kind of kickoff video. I mean, step one, this thing's heavy. It is over 100 pounds, and put it in a box this big makes it definitely something you have to use a trolley to drag around. Let's get this thing cut open and take a look at what's inside. This is Doing Things Dan's Way. Don't go away. User's guide, tool bag, funnel. What's the back? Okay. It's bigger than I thought. Is that weird to say? That makes it super easy. Handle is plastic with a metal hinge and a metal handle out here, but this is just a ribbed plastic piece. Look at the front panel here. So you've probably seen a lot of this already, so I'm not going to dig into detail. But in general, you got like a master control for start, run modes. You've got a display, which is going to give you, watts and currents. It has nice meters to say what the current load is and what the amount of fuel is left in the tank. That to me is huge, that it is giving you details on fuel level with just like a glance. You've got normal outlets and a nice 30 amp breaker. You've got a cigarette lighter out and you've got USB out, which is great. Right off of here you can charge things. It does have a ground, which you'll want to connect breakers. It also has a parallel capability. So this is a little quick start guide that they give you right on the top here. So it has a number of steps to get this thing up and running. Filling and checking oil, filling it with gas, and then connecting the battery. Next we will connect a ground. Who does that? We will turn off the eco mode before we start it. We will turn the 3-in-1 switch to on, and we will press the start button, which is this guy here. If that doesn't work, or if we want to, we can use the pull start, which is on the side. Starting it up, we can switch it back to run. That is choke on, and that is just normal run mode. Then it says allow the engine to run for a couple of minutes to settle, and then start connecting your loads. Almost all these generators are really cautioning you about starting the unit up with a load already connected, as that can damage the inverter inside. You're supposed to disconnect the load, fire it up, and reconnect the load. When you go to auto off mode, it is going to turn off the fuel, and it will burn off all the fuel that's in the carburetor. The beauty of that is you don't end up with fuel that sits there and evaporates over time and leaves a big gummy residue on the bottom. Interesting that this is a lithium-ion battery. This is not a little lead-acid battery. That there are 4 mounting plates actually on the bottom of the generator that came for the sake of shipping. Make sure that you remove these mounting plates. One right there. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna need to put oil in it. Now what I do like about this generator for sure is that it has this really nice oil dump tube built right in. So you can just pull this guy out over the edge of something and drain the oil without having to like tip the generator. Let's look in this tool bag and see what they gave us. Okay, so we have a Phillips, 8 inches, spark plug remover. I do like that the service guide actually has a lot of good information in it. It has the full electrical diagram, troubleshooting information, and it shows full exploded views, although they're small, but it shows full exploded views of all the parts. Okay, so now that we have the battery out, mount that to the screw right there. Now we should, I'm not gonna, okay, now that we have the battery installed and accidentally tested, I didn't quite expect to trigger it at that moment. Let's go ahead and install this magnetic dipstick. And I'll put a link to where I got this off of Amazon down there in the description. Very nice, better looking. It looks nice. Let's see how this compares to the plastic one inside. Okay, well, it has an inserted, like, rare earth magnet on it. It's strong enough to pick up a decent sized socket. Okay, so they give you this cute little funnel. Now, what they want you to use is a 5W30 oil. Okay, you can see it right at the edge of the thread, so that should be fine. Right to the bottom of the threads. Now, just a word on safety here. Don't ever start a generator like this in an enclosed garage. These things need to be put far and away from your living space. So all we have to do to start is turn our control to, oops. So just going to run, it's going to open up the carb and allow fuel to start to dump into it. We should switch it to start. First start, let's see what happens. Wow. Okay, so talking just like I was, this is very muffled sounding, mostly low frequency tones. This is down at back in eco mode, and it's substantially quieter like this. You can be in this mode even when I'm, running an air conditioner or something like that. So not bad at all. I just shut it off, so it's going to run the fuel out of the car, and this will take a little bit, and then it'll shut off. Okay, so let's pull out that magnetic dipstick.
There are definitely filings there. I hope you can see that. It's very, very fine. I'm not feeling any sharp residue.
Okay, so at this point I've run about 4.5 hours on this generator, just letting it sit either in eco mode or non-eco mode. Most of the time I think it was in eco mode, just to get it to kind of burn in. So none of what I'm feeling here is chunky. There's no burrs, just super fine magnetic material. Still makes me feel good that for 10 bucks I got a nicer knob and I'm pulling away that material, which would have just been that much more finely polishing cylinder walls and all the moving parts inside there. And that's all there is to an oil change. So guys, that just about wraps up this this first video on the 3800i here. So far I like it. It seems reasonably quiet. My goal is I'm going to put in a mini split air conditioner that runs on 110 that can power from this. So look for a video on that on my channel here. And if you like content like this, hey, hit subscribe below and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And of course, down in the links below, there are Amazon affiliate links for like the metallic dipstick, for example. It's only 10 bucks, and that fits a whole variety of generators. So you don't have to have this generator. The threads and the length of that thing are really generic. So you can, if you've got one already and you just like the idea, go grab one of those. And if you want to support my channel, scroll down, click on the Amazon link, any of them, and then just go buy anything. And honestly, I'll get a couple % of whatever you buy. And that's just a way of really quickly and easily supporting this channel. So, and all these things, until next time, guys, be blessed.